こんにちは、ハリケーンフットボールです。今回の教材は、クリスタルパレスの鎌田大地に関する動画です。クリスタルパレスは、ヨーロッパカンファレンスの第5節でシェルボーンと対戦し、3対0で快勝しました。鎌田大地は、アダム・ウォートンとペアで中盤で先発し、前半だけで3対0とし、ハーフタイムで交代しました。パレスファンのプレイヤーレーティング動画では、鎌田大地とアダム・ウォートンがいかに素晴らしかったかを話し、ただただいつもの通り、良いプレーをし、中盤を支配し、褒めるところしかなかったという感じで話しています。実際にどのように話しているのかチェックしてみましょ
う。Move on to Adam Wharton. I give him 8.5. You gave him 8. I just think that he and Kamada just absolutely bossed that midfield from minute 1 to minute 45. They only had to play half the game, which again is a great job by the manager getting him off at halftime. Had a shot over the bar. 40th minute, the Kamada set up. Then he had put a great ball to Nketiah when Nketiah tackled in the box. Could have been, it went to VAR. They could have been a penalty. They didn't call it. Had a long shot that was easy to stay. Getting close to that goal that we all hope he'll get. And actually, and then he had a corner that Richards headed off the bar and Nketiah followed that went wide. So he's involved, in creating chances. Passing, 18 out of 20, 90%, just clean. Only had 28 touches. Again, I mentioned the 2 chances he created and the 2 shots that he had defensively. Had an interception, 2 interceptions and 4 recoveries. I thought 45 minutes of just clean, effective, very good play against a low block team. Kamada and Wharton were brilliant yesterday. But your thoughts on how they played, or how Adam Wharton played? Sorry,
he was really good. I mean, he just showed that midfield levels, which is not a surprise considering how good of a footballer he is. But yeah, it looked like he was just having a stroll. To be honest, the game looked so easy to him yesterday. Didn't look like he'd ever lose the ball. Always looked like he had much more time than anyone on the pitch, which is a very normal occurrence. But yesterday it felt even heightened, how much time it felt like he had, when he was on the ball. Obviously, he picked out some really good passes. Probably should have had an assist. I have no idea how that tackle on Nketiah wasn't a penalty. Obviously, it didn't end up mattering.
Yeah,
but
I agree.
That was a ridiculous decision. But yeah, it was really good. And again, I was a bit surprised to see him starting. Like we talked about in the preview, but it was good to see him, get through the 45 minutes unscathed because obviously he's such a big part of our team and basically play so well that, the match was done, after 30 minutes and he got himself a little break. And again, it's another one of those where the match wouldn't have been particularly taxing on him. So expect him to be good for, 90 against City at the weekend. But yeah, he was levels above him and, Daichi, who we'll talk about next, I'm sure.
Yeah. And I want to add the conditions were terrible, a heavy pitch, a lot of rain. A lot of work you got to do in those, and they both made it look very easy. So let's go to Daichi next. 8.5 from me, 8.5 from you. So you want to talk about how you think Daichi played?
Yeah, I thought he was really good. Like I gave him a little extra half point over Wharton because I thought he was just a little bit better. He was key in the build up for the first goal. Like I think the ball from Mark gets played to him. He releases Nketiah down the line, for the cross for Uche. And yeah, I just thought he ran the game. I think he probably had more touches than Wharton. It seemed like he was the one getting on the ball a little bit more, picking it up, in that half left, that left half space, a little bit deeper. But I thought he was really good. Again, another one of those where Daichi plays all the time for us as well. So it's good to see him also get, the second half off. But him and Wharton, I thought were excellent yesterday. Showed, why they're our best pivot and just did really well. Just completely controlled the game from minute 1 to 45, while he was on the pitch.
Yeah, you're right. He had 32 touches versus Wharton's 28. And the highlight for me, that's his first actual, quote, assist of the season, the ball that he plays into. Pino does all the work, obviously, the 30, 40-yard run. But that's in the first assist for Daichi for the season. But just really, really good. Involved in so much. Helped set up, the ball to Nketiah that set up the goal for Uche. We mentioned there was a shot that Eddie scuffed that Daichi played into him. Set up Wharton for that 20-yard shot over the bar. Had a great ball in Nketiah that led to a corner. He set up Sosa in on the left-hand side for a cross. They just couldn't get across. He got led to the Pino goal. Just really effective the entire first half. Again, he and Wharton are just really good today. Then they bossed it. I mean, they had the midfield 3 technically of McEnroy, Caffrey, and Henry Francis. But obviously, I told you we mentioned that Devaney and Sosa were in there too. But it was 2 against 3. Wharton and Kamada just dominated.
次は解説です。今回は難しいボキャブラリーがなかったので、簡単なものばかりですが、 本日の解説をチェックしてみましょ
But yeah, it looked like he was just having a stroll, to be honest. It looked
う。ストローは日常会話でもよく使われる単語で、散歩するやブラブラ歩くといった意味を持ちます。特にリラックスした気分で歩くときに使われます。またストロールには比喩的な使い方もあり、試合や仕事などを楽にこなすや軽々とこなすという意味でも用いられます。例えば、He strolled through the exam で、彼はその試験を楽々とこなしたのように使います。イントネーションや表情と一緒に覚えると、よりネイティブらしい表現になります。
but yeah, it looked like he was just having a stroll, to be honest. But yeah, it looked like he was just having a stroll, to be honest. It looked get through the 45 minutes unscathed.
unscathed は、無傷でや損傷なくといった意味を持つ形容詞で、ネガティブな状況から何も被害を受けずに抜け出したときに使います。例えば事故、戦争、試合、あるいは批判や議論などの精神的な場面にも使われます。escaped, unscathed で、無事に逃れたという表現は非常によく使われます。日常会話ではあまり頻繁には登場しませんが、ニュースやフォーマルな英語、ビジネス、アカデミックな文章などでよく見かける方にです。覚えると表現の幅がぐっと広がります。
Get through the 45 minutes unscathed. Get through the 45 minutes unscathed, where the match would have been particularly taxing on him.
タクソンは何かに対する税金という意味で、経済や政治の文脈で頻繁に使われますが、実は比喩的にもよく用いられます。例えば、アタックソン用タイムで、時間にかかる負担や、アタックソンドバディで、体への負担のように、何かを消耗させる行為や状況をタクソンに例える表現です。こうした用法はニュースやビジネス英語だけでなく、日常会話でも使われます。タックスが動詞になると、何かに負担をかけるという意味になりますので、合わせて覚えると表現力が広がります。
Where the match wouldn't have been particularly taxing on him. Where the match wouldn't have been particularly taxing on him. And yeah, I just thought he ran the game.
ロンデゲームは、スポーツの実況や解説でよく耳にする表現で、試合をコントロールする、支配するという意味を持ちます。選手が試合中に的確なパスを出したり、試合のテンポを作ったりして、チームに大きな影響を与えているときに使われます。特にサッカーでは中盤の司令塔タイプの選手に対して、ヘランテゲームで、彼が試合を支配したということで、その選手の高いパフォーマンスを評価することができます。
And yeah, I just thought he ran the game. And yeah, I just thought he ran the game.
いかがでしたか？前半で試合を決めて早々に交代できたことも大きかったと思いますが、前半45分で良いプレーを連発し、実際にゴールにも絡み、チャンスを作り出し続け、任務を全うした上で、早々に途中交代したような印象が強かったのもあるのでしょう。ただただ良いプレーをして、褒めるところしかなかったという感じでしたね。実際には1点ずつゴールを挙げた前線の3人、特に控えとしてもっと期待したいエヌケティアとウチェのゴールに歓喜もしていますが、鎌田とウォートンの中盤は鉄板で、ベストの2人であり、いつも通りレベルの違いを見せてくれたといった感じでした。もうすぐに週末のシティ戦が来ますので、鎌田の今シーズン初ゴールもここ数試合でかなり近づいているような気もしますので、こういう大一番で見せてほしいなと、ちょっと大きな期待をしながら楽しみにしたいと思います。本日もご視聴いただきありがとうございました。またすぐにお会いしましょう。